Hi all, welcome to another chess24 Banter Blitz. So let me just show you the discount code Kingscrusher if you want to join as a premium member and you can challenge me and other streamers. You just turn up 10 to 15 minutes beforehand, send off your challenge, goes into a list of challenges and we can just accept them later. But also there's other perks of premium membership, check it out, so well worth it. Okay, let's go into the challenges page and pick off the first challenge. Okay, Cramnick student, very tough today. First challenge from Cramnick student. I'll try d4. Okay, let's try c4 here. So we have a Slav triangle, pretty solid. I can try my g3 system, I think. Play for e4. So black's solid here. We've had this before, this discussion. Black is solid here. I'll see if he's going to take on d4. Okay, I think I will take that. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe slightly annoying. So is there a bit of a tango for this bishop if bishop b4 here? Is it going to continue like that? Does he really want that dark square bishop off? No. Okay. Not necessarily. Okay. This looks like a sort of generic move, really. Just centralizing. Now, if I move my queen, there is knight c2 after. Oh, knight f3 hits that thing over there, that knight. Let's just do that for a moment. Does he go passive with bishop e7 or knight e5 after bishop e7? Do I achieve anything here? Let's deprive that knight the g4 square at least. Yes, it's a very solid looking position. In fact, b5 might be on the cards if I'm not careful. Can I just get this bishop out of the firing line of b5? Okay, if I unpin this pawn, because b5 is looking, yeah, like a nuisance. I'd rather my queen be here than on c2. Okay, annoying little move. Okay, I could have more exchanges. Otherwise, rook d2 looks dangerous. Okay, there is knight d3 here, maybe of interest. Try and keep some pressure on. Now knight f4 maybe. Some naughty ideas, maybe knight h5. And if I let him have the d3 square, it's not really going to play e5 or g5, is he? So let's see, knight h5 and then queen g4. Up to no good. Knight h5, queen g4. There is knight d3, isn't there? Well, that's a bit dangerous. Maybe rook f1, maybe it's not such a big deal. I feel queen g4 is going to be dangerous. I'll go there for a moment. So queen g4. Okay, now queen g4 here. There's queen g3 on the cards, but queen g4 protects things. Protects g3. Hits g7 again. I'm not sure g6 is that nice knight f6. So I'm threatening mate. g6, knight f6. Okay, I can consider queen g5. I think knight f2 is not working. I take the bishop f4. Maybe it is. Possibly king h2 here might be safest. Just to keep the pressure. Because I don't like this check and then... Oh, okay. Yeah, the bishop was on e8. I forgot about that totally. Okay. Can I not just take here? King g1. Queen's protecting. Is it too dangerous? It might be too dangerous. Maybe queen f3. There's knight e4. Actually, it might be the safest thing for me to do. No, I don't like that. Okay, this might be the safest thing for me to do. Let's see. There's no queen d1 just yet. Well, there's rook f1 anyway. So he takes this, and there's things like rook d2. But there's queen e8 on the cards as well. Okay, so queen f3 here. Takes bishop f1. Oh, hold on. No, he's got a point. Unfortunately, I think he's got a point. Okay, this bishop's a liability. Let's just move this bishop away. I think he had takes and rook d1. This is not good, is it? Okay. Let's get out of the checks. Once there's e4 happening. Okay. Is there bishop e1? Try and protect f2's e4 might be happening with deadly effect otherwise. I've seen a similar huddling in some engine games I've been watching recently. Leader against, and it just started huddling its pieces. I'm trying to do that now, this huddling. Because e4, yeah, and f2 dropping, so this huddling is useful. Perhaps there's something to bear in mind. Maybe king f1 to unpin. Right. And there's bishop d5 check. I'll take here. Oh, it's checkmate. Yeah, no, I think there was a missed opportunity there. Let's have a quick look. F5. Oh, that's a blunder. Hang on. Oh yeah, so F5 did promote this. Okay, so I should have played knight F6 check apparently. Oh, and then taking here hits the queen. Okay, very difficult to see this stuff. And this should be safe enough, but the way I played it, it seems I went into a lost position. Ah, bishop takes h5. If here, then there's queen takes g3. So that's no good. Yeah, bishop takes h5. So in the game, knight takes f2. Okay, this is no good either. So queen g5 is needed. So what I played is also, yeah, isn't there? I think there was to get the queen away from d1. Bishop takes, yeah, it just wins material because here then there's rook d1 check, picking up that bishop on a1. Oh, okay, that was a shaky game indeed. Well played. Right. I think time pressure must play a big factor there to reduce accuracy. The knockout blows not being played because of time pressure. So, okay. Blogger. So, am I playing for d4? Am I? I'll play for d4. Okay, so I'm hoping to have some small advantage at the opening here. I'm hoping there's a small advantage. Well, I think some of the engine games I've seen recently on the high level hardware has been amazing. A lot of the engines are just predicting 0, like 30 moves in advance. It's like you get an indication if the game's tactical or positional. If they start saying 0 in the middle game, it's that advanced computer chess at the moment. It's amazing to watch, I thought. Let's play h3 just to deprive that g4 square. This is opponent disconnected. I hope it's not my connection. I hope you guys are all... I was amazed that Leela got through against two mighty engines which are in the top 5 in the world, Fire and Ethereal, both premier level TSEC engines. So Leela got through. Okay, I seem to have, yeah, okay. Sorry about that. This is connection. Chess Cadet. Let's play knight c6. So this is a fast and furious 3-minute game. Let's put the bishop here and go for a hack attack over here. Right, it's more fun, this stuff in 3 minutes, I think. You can get away with more than on a 5-minute game. This kind of aggression can be more justified quite often. Trying to wrench open this H file. Okay. I think knight f8 here to f3. Alright, my knight's protecting the rook, so rook h1 I can take. But it's forcing me to put some plans on hold. Actually, knight h4 for knight f3. Okay, I'll just connect up. Actually, can I hit c4? Connect up a few things. Okay, there's b2 to play with. If he's not careful. Queen c3 to d3. So I'm keeping the queens on there. Okay, maybe f4 and e3. Try and open that king up. Try and open the king up. Now there looks to be a dangerous, bishop here. So can I just win the queen with check? Alright, thanks for the game, Chess Cadet. JP. Okay, hi JP. No, it's not JP. JF P1. Okay, that's unusual. Try D6. Maybe this for knight g6 to f4 here, it looks logical in some respects. So knight f4. And then maybe h5 g4. h5 g4. Oh, I guess there's the f7 issue. Alright, I see. I think I'm playing h5 and knight e5. It looks like a lot of fun just to play h5 off with a knight and then knight e5. Just intuitively, it looks as though there's a lot of fun to be had here with g4 coming up. Maybe g4 immediately. I think g4 immediately instead of knight e5 maybe. Oh, hang on. Queen f4. Alright, I can kick this. Or knight d4 even. Maybe here and then g4. Alright, which is better? Knight d4, queen d1 or g4? Maybe this way because I can take the bishop. There's no d4 because of knight takes. So I think this way is fun. There's bishop f4 though. So maybe queen f6. Holding f4, so g4 on the card. c3. I was just wanting to hold f4 there, so the f3 looks dangerous. Okay, so I can take on c4 and play f3. Unless there's anything stronger. Actually, there is f3 immediately. No, takes. No, takes. Yeah, that would be winning an exchange. f3, because the queen is holding c4. There is a check, but c6. And then he takes on e5. Okay, maybe knight takes is best. Then f3, g3. Okay, I'll go with this. Form pawn on f3. Now my king's in the center, of course. And there is things like check here. But I mean, if I get in h4, it looks pretty dangerous. Or maybe if I just castle soon. Alright, I'll just do this. G takes might be threatened. G3. Oh, there's G3. Couldn't I wonder if I can just castle on E takes just to put my king in safety. Because the pawns seem aggressive enough. So E takes, I just castle. I just want my king safety. So taking and taking. I'll take on G2 here, or not. Alright, I guess I'm gonna take that now. Actually, it's protected, isn't it, by the queen, so okay, get my pawn back. Well, it's only a pawn. Let's give that up. I think I want to do something naughty on the H file here with that pawn pawn. Something naughty on the H file. Or taking on G2. Okay, that's a nuisance. Maybe the end game's to be welcomed. Alright, there is things like bishop d5 check and f4. I'll pin that. Contest the e file looks logical to contest the e file. b3, b5 to stop c4. The bishop's nicely perched. So rook e8. Okay, rook e8. There's f. No, there's not f4 here yet. Let's have king g6 to kick this bishop away. Oh, there's g3. I missed g3. Oh, my bits. Well, g3 here, there's rook g2 though. So it's not that big deal. Okay. Anything else to say about that? So FG is threatened. Okay. G3 is not such a big deal. Is that F4 in any case? Rook G2, F4. Right. And just take the E file a bit more. No, hold on. I've got to hold F4. How do I do this? Maybe King F5 ticks the box of F4 at least. King doesn't seem that bad. If I have King F5, then I can double rooks. And then I can play Rook E2. So rook e8 is facilitated with the king on f5. And can I nick a pawn just to cause a bit of panic for endgames? I think there's always rook e1 check here, and go back actually, but there's always rook e1 check to take. Cause a bit of a panic over here with my extra pawn. Fix down the pawns, infiltrate on the 7th rank, that sort of thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a fun one. Thanks for the game, JFP. It was okay. Killer cat. Hang on, it's my board. My board should be there. Sorry, I don't know why it's up there. Okay, you should see the player name soon. Is this a quick d5? Oh, I thought there was going to be a quick. Let's stop bishop g4. Okay, I can play d4 here and then d5. G4 knight f4. I think with knight f4 I have g5 in any case, gaining more space. Okay, I'm compromised a bit on the dark squares after d5, but there's some perks. I think knight f4, g5. Also, I have shut out this bishop from retreating back. So let's see, g5 coming up. I've stopped knight h5. Okay, doesn't matter about that necessarily. Okay, g5 might be too loosening at the moment. What if I stick a bishop on d4? So knight e4, bishop d4, just to hold c3 in place. Oh, there's c5. Okay, for the moment, queen c2. So I guess, what can I just take that? And if I just kick that one? Okay, I can undermine f6 by giving back the pawn. Use this tempo. Try and use the g file with rook g1. Oh, my queen is hanging. Yeah, okay. I just blundered the queen. Okay, yeah, I think I got carried away there. Whoops. Okay, let's try and use the G file anyway. Yeah, might got carried away. Ouch. This could be tricky, yes. Oh, knight f5. I fell asleep there. And I'm paying the price. try and get on this diagonal. See if I can cause a problem with bishop c3. So I've got a form pawn. All you need is a form pawn. Okay. Oh, it's not enough, is it? I think I'm doomed. Is there any little cheapo? Really kind of doubt it. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Well played. Yeah. Slight blunder. Okay. Thanks so much. Yeah. Try and stay awake during the game. It would help. Okay. Stop G4. Okay, so knight c6 and e5. Okay, I'll play bishop f5 here. Queen c7 and rook d8. Where is he casting? F7 is sensitive. Okay, maybe I should use the rook for this. Actually, it looks as though knight d4 is likely to be working here. Oh, you rook c1, queen b8. Yeah, bishop f4, queen f4. Unless I'm totally miscalculating. I mean, it's likely I'm miscalculating this, judging by the last game, but let's have a go. It's c takes, e takes. That bishop seems trapped. Rook c1, queen b8. Alright, he just accepted it. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Got my rook on g4 here. I keep the queen around on this diagonal. Actually, bishop c4, yeah. There's a pain. That's a real pain. Okay. There's not even knight e4. Is there knight e4? Well, doesn't really do much. Bishop f7, king h8. So what is the plan? Queen f4 or something? Am I doing anything with queen f4 here? I can't see anything concrete. If I play knight takes, if knight takes, maybe rook takes, g3, rook g4. Alright, can I do this? So g3, rook, or queen takes g5, g3, queen takes g5. Now, if he moves that rook's hanging. So there's no rook e7. There might be rook c7. Rook c7. Can do something with these rooks. Or h4. h4 or rook g8. Okay. If my bishop moves rook h7 as mate, I'm threatening maybe h3. Am I? Looks a little bit dangerous because there's no knight g5. I think queen takes f3 is looking strong. But I just want to calculate this. Rook takes g7, rook takes g7. I don't think he's got any key checks. As long as I have that pin. Rook takes. Well, there's king takes. Or just rook takes. Yeah. Right, now if g3, queen g2 is checkmate. I think queen takes. Right, thanks for the game, Friedel. Okay. Molly Alloy. Hi there. Let's start the elephant count here. 1 to 10, maybe 1 elephant, 2 elephants, 3 elephants, 4 elephants, 5 elephants, 6 elephants, 7 elephants, 8 elephants, 9 elephants, 10 elephants. Okay, I have to abort, I think. On to the next challenge. Here, Goggin Paul. Hi, Goggin Paul. Okay. I'll try knight f3, keeping the structure flexible. Okay, can't I just take it and take on d6 here? Looks a bit naughty. So e6 is vulnerable. Rook e8, knight g5. Okay. If I just played knight b5 here to try and add some more pressure. Now knight g5 is without rook e8 here, for example. Or maybe, okay, I think it, okay, now c4 is a bit vulnerable. I think this is okay because knight takes and knight takes, yeah. But there's also bishop takes b7 on the cards after knight takes. So, yeah, I think this is difficult with these knights like this. So the knight's holding c4. Right. Do I just try and win another pawn? Now he's blocked this bishop as well. So it might be a chance for me to protect this pawn like this. Because this diagonal would have been a downside, not so much here. Can I just take another pawn? Okay, well, first protect this. I think there's knight takes b7 anyway on the cards, which gives c5 next. This is a bit of a greedy game, trying to win some pawns here, but they look like useful pawns, potentially. Now, if rook c7, I think there's knight e6, forking the two rooks. If rook e7, maybe bishop a3, just on that skewer diagonal. But yeah, rook c7, I think I've got knight e6. Maybe takes, so I'm forking the two rooks. I think bishop a3 anyway here. And then if the knight's kicked, now knight here, takes a nice square. Oh, I can take that. Okay, I think that's a nice square. Don't mind this if this knight wants to take. I think maybe d6 or king f2. And then I can challenge this without losing e2. So rook c1 without rook e2. By the way, send some more challenges, guys, because yeah, that'd be cool. Okay. I watched a really late night film last night, no excuses, but there was a film, First Man on the Moon, and unfortunately, my brother wanted to watch it at 10:30, and we're coming back at like 1 in the morning after. Oh, and I had a hard time with watching it, actually. It's a very good film. It would have been nice to be awake most of the film, though. I don't know if any of you have seen it. First Man on the Moon film. First Man. It's fascinating. Okay, there's no rook f8 here because the bishop takes. I went on this huge screen. It wasn't a normal cinema screen. It was IMAX, like 2D, not 3D. So you still got the gigantic screen. Unfortunately, yeah, the seats weren't that comfortable, and yeah, okay, I didn't particularly, okay, it wasn't fantastic. G takes for me, G takes. So there's no rook f8 here, and I could put my king on e2 here, or can I just get rid of a pair of rooks with rook d8? Okay, I can win that bishop now, I think. As long as I avoid a stalemate, that would be unfortunate to have a stalemate here. Okay, thanks for the game, Goggin. Paul. Okay, graph. Actually, I seem to remember some dodgy Benko Gambit style positions in this graph. Can I play Nimzo Indian or something, or Queen's Indian? This is an exotic variation. A5. Oh. Am I being overly provocative here? I wonder. I might be. Maybe I should have played d6. I was trying to safeguard h7. I'll live to regret this, am I? d6. This could be a Queen's Indian gone wrong. Maybe, but d6. That g file would be ferocious, I think, if I took on f3. It'd be a ferocious g file. Okay, can I not play? If I just. Okay. Can I play c6? Knight c6 or c6? And then d5 later, maybe? This check is also potentially dangerous. Okay, I think that's fine. Bishop a6, maybe to swap off the dangerous bishop. Put this guy back. Get the knight out of danger. Queen d7 and b5. I mean, queen d7, b5. Actually, my knights need rerouting all out around the place. How can I reroute the knights? I wonder b5, b4. b5, b4. b5, b4. There might be something like knight b5 after. Is that a plan? b5, b4? Or maybe a4. There's knight f4 with an attack potential. Can I play queen b5 just to try and be annoying? I don't want this attack brewing up against my king with, say, knight f4, knight h5. Maybe f5 here. I don't know. I'm getting a bit stuck. Queen takes b2. Is that too greedy? I don't know if I'm just greedy here. With queen a3. Rook b1, queen a3. It's trying to distract his queen. Oh, there's always rook c3. Okay, I can get the queens off. That's what I really wanted. So I've got this past a pawn now, which is helpfully handed. Well, the rook is helpful. Is it weak? I need to untangle somehow. Maybe this. For knight g7 and then rook b8. Knight g7, knight, or just knight f5. Knight g7, knight f5. Aha. So that pawn's doomed, okay. I think, okay, do I want a pair of rooks off? I think knight f5, it should be a reasonable position anyway. Because I'm hitting that, king f2. Can I just, if I have rook b8 to b2 after king f2. So here, okay, there's a potential for knight f5 and rook b2. So even though I've given back the pawn, I think this might be looking okay. Where does this knight go though? And so I think I start proceedings with knight f5 to hit e3. Maybe knight a3 to c4. Hit c3. Okay, maybe not. Not too many squares. Okay, it's the other one that's going to be on e3, I think. Can I get this knight back in the game or not? Pressure on my structure. Pin and win. Actually, h5 would get me that f5 square. I just realised. h5, oh, there's g5, or here especially. Because no, that knight's not. Okay, there is knight g5 and knight f7, but I get hg and knight f5. H, knight, and then knight g5. Okay, knight f5 here, there's no knight g5. Well, on e3 again. Got some coordination against e3. So he's deprived himself knight g5 on f7 there. Maybe there's knight e3 to g4. Okay, what's this about? Knight g5, potentially dangerous. I'm taking this guy. With knight g4 in mind. I think I'm going to bring my king to the center on knight e6. Right, there's knight g4. I think there's rook b5. Okay, d5 is likely to go. What does this check do? Anything? Right, d5's going. I've got a pass pawn over there to push. Yeah. Oh, I see. That is getting dangerous for my king. Okay, can I go to c6? This pawn. Oh, he takes that pawn. Okay, I've got knight d4 or king e6. Time becomes a factor. He's a tough opponent. He's beaten me a few times before. Thank you, Graf. Tough game. Very tough. Probably, I think it's equal there, isn't it? It's equal position. Yeah, it's equal. FIDE we've played before. Let's give some other people a chance first. Emperor Amran. Okay, let's take here. So rook c1 on knight e4. Or knight a4. Maybe knight a4 is more to the point. Because I'm thinking knight e4, there's f5 later after protecting stuff this way. I think I can get in b4. Trying to break down this c file, which at the moment is not playable. I think bishop's protecting the knight. However, okay, let's see what happens over here. Is that f4, f5 out of interest? If he doesn't play f5, it looks as though he might not want to play f5 once he's played f6. But if I get in f4, f5, that might be a good bind on the light squares. I'm thinking maybe later check and knight g6, and there's mechanisms like swinging rooks in for rook h8 to be mating. So something like a pawn on f5, a check, a rook lift, something like that. So f4, f5, check, rook lift, threatens knight g6, hg, rook h4, checkmate. That's fantasy position, fantasy idea. It's some basis in reality. f4, f5 might be achievable. You might take and then g5, take the g pawn. I think f4, f5, yeah. Alright, this e2 pawn is vulnerable immediately, so because a4 and then knight e2, so I think I should protect that. Can I play? Is that too dangerous? Maybe I have to take on d4 and then play f5, because otherwise... Oh, okay, he's letting me have f5 here. I could play maybe g4, just to reinforce f5. Actually, there's an idea, maybe taking and then check. Was it anything better? I could like reroute this, I think, to a central square. Knight takes, knight h3 check, king f1. I don't necessarily get terminated there. Oh, check. No, there's no check at the moment. Okay, king takes. I thought there was a, my knight's controlling d5. Okay. What if I played... Okay, either taking or knight f3. Taking seems to activate. He's going to have that. Okay, I'll get the e4 square. But if I take, then there's maybe trouble later. All right, I'm gonna take that off to have knight e4 on queen c6 or e4 even. There's e4 here, which gives me knight d5. That's looking up. Knight takes and knight d5 looks nice. I'm also threatening. No, I'm not threatening knight g5, but knight d5, knight d4, knight d4, and knight d5. Actually, I'm threatening knight takes e5 potentially, but there's always going to be pressure if I took that pawn. A little bit of pressure. Just wondering, a nice knight on d5, peaceful life. Why does he give me that pawn? I don't get that. Let's plonk a knight here. Shielding e4. I've also got b4 on the cards, or knight g5. Knight g5 looks plausible. It looks safer than knight e5. Okay. Nice knight there. It looks as though this is pleasant enough at the moment. c5, play for c5. c6 is on the way. c7. If queen c8, knight e7. c7's on the way with knight e7 support. Okay, there is knight e7, c8. There's a check here. Okay, thanks for the game, Emperor Amran. Fun one. Go to master. was a 3-minute game. Fast and Furious 3-minute game. Let's play d5. I think this should be an attempt at equalizing. A reasonable attempt. Castle queenside soon. Knight c3 threatens. What about rook e8 and knight c3? Okay, I think there's also an idea of g5 here. And f5. So I'm threatening f4 now, potentially. Okay, if I took on e5, knight takes e5. That looks like a difficult move to parry. Okay, 96 for a moment. He doesn't really want this pawn, does he? We're playing knight takes here. What's going on tactically here? Interesting. Interesting. Is knight e4 on the cards? f3, rook d2. It's a bit crazy. Oh yeah, try it. I think queen f4 and rook d2. If he plays f3, I think I've got rook d2 for queen f2. If rook f1, there's check on e3 now. Right, so d8 sensitive, right? He has got a lot of material for this. Maybe I should avoid connected pass pawns with this to be able to take on f5 rather than take on c3. Yeah, I think that would have been a bit much. Give my king some air. Yeah, not this, because I'm losing all the end games there. Maybe rook e5 though is okay. Alright, get another pawn. Yeah, another pawn. Okay, I'll install a form pawn, if possible. H4 coming up. Or, yeah, with support, so I'm not losing a pawn, potentially. H4, H3. Okay. Dissolve over here. Right, now we have an interesting scenario. I have to do something with my pawns over here. I can nick another pawn. It's not pushing them. Okay, thanks for the game, Go-To Master. Yeah, Fast and Furious 3-minute game. Okay, Prito, I think we've played before earlier. Hawk's Layers, Hawk, I don't know. Anyway, Hawk something. Okay. It's not that funny. This isn't a 3-minute game, is it? I'm playing it as if it is a 3-minute game for some reason. I think I've... Okay, let's take stock. Take stock, slow down. F3, is this plausible? F3. And E4 after. Or does Rook B1? What about Rook B1 here? If I play Rook B1 on B7. Okay, can I put some pressure on that B file with Rook B2? To be able to double. Because then there might be something like later of interest. Well, just doubling is of interest on B7, surely. There's a family fork here. Rook takes and knight D7. So it's queen. It's queen C7. Doesn't do anything. I can just double here because there's no knight C4. In which case, if he has to move the knight back, Rook takes B7. There's no knight C4, I just take here. So knight D7, Rook takes B7. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a difficult position. Bit too quick, I think. We're both playing. Alright, now I can have duplicate challenges. If you want to have a duplicate challenge, it's duplicate challenge time. Double challenge time. If you want to send a challenge, well, I'll have a coffee here. Or I'll just look at some post-mortem of this one for a moment. Okay, we got a challenge. I was gonna. Okay, TR. Let's play. So London system against Chigorin. I'll play for knight E8 to D6, F6, E5. That sort of plan, I think. Or what about just F6 and E5 for E4? Oh, my king could be in trouble. I see. There's anyway, maybe G5 to H5. might consider e5, hg. Yeah, I think e5 here. Where's bishop g5? Oh. Okay. Queen f6, bishop g4. Queen f6. I'm on f2. Then maybe bishop g4 soon. Or queen f2. Let's play this bishop g4, then queen d2, and then rook f2, I think. And so rook f2. I can take this, I think. And bishop g3 is dangerous. So the king f1, move the knight back, and then rook f8 check. So the plan, bishop g3, c6. Oh, bishop g3 here is very strong. Okay, thanks for the game, Danielle. Okay, duplicate challenges permitted. I'll try and mix things up with this. I hope I don't live to regret it. This is a 3-minute game anyway. Okay, it's a 3-minute game. Maybe exchange off these bishops if I get a chance. And stop f5. This is all very dangerous, this f5. Maybe put the queen on a6. Hang on, stop bishop h4 for a moment. But stick the queen on a6, I think. And stop h5 as well. Try and restrain my opponent's pawns for a bit. Okay, can I play for queen a6? Then maybe knight d7, king f8 to g7. I'm going to hold that f7 pawn. There's a bit of restraint here on c4. I wonder, is it too dangerous to play like this? No, it shouldn't be, I think. Although, safety point d5, if I reinforce d5, because he might have f5 with taking on d5. Yeah, safety point. Don't want to take this because this f4 looks really good. Can I actually play for c5? Maybe even double the rooks. Yeah. Otherwise f5 and queen h6 though. What if... Oh, I wonder... Okay. a4. Okay. given my rook's on duty here with h6 square because of f5, what would be good in the circumstance? I can take on h4 here. Bit of a don't take. But it means actually h4 might be on the cards. And g4. If I put the queen over here, queen g8 to h7. Is this really silly? Maybe it is. Actually, I'm not really sure. What am I trying to do here? What do I need to do? Let's test. I'm going to test c takes. Is that good? Go in there. It's knight d4. If he has knight d4, does it matter? Right, let's test this. If knight takes rook e4, I think. Teasing knight takes b5 here. Rook e4. Okay, that's not happening then. Try and ask it again for knight takes b5. I guess g4's on the way. Oh, starts the. Can I cash out with rook c3? I'm going to get mated. Okay. There's always h4 on g4 at the moment. No panic. h4, I believe. Although it might be safer to do this. Yeah. Run with the king. Has got f5. Run with the king. Oh, it's g5 here. Rook f4. Oh, okay, that does stop queen h8, but I really should have spent a bit of time there. Okay. To extinguish this attack somehow. Oh, maybe that's not the way. I've lost the plot. I thought he had knight e6. I did a panic move there. I said I wouldn't panic, but I did. Is there bishop h4 at least? Oh no, yeah, I lost the plot here. Okay. It's chaos. Chaos. I lost the plot. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Last game, I think, this one. Just suddenly thought, hang on, there's 96. And I thought it was safest try and get 2 pieces for the queen. Okay, anyway. I need to have played a Budapest here. This is very strange. Isn't that? Okay. Okay, if I cancel. Let's just try and use some opening principles rather than calculation sometimes. That's something like d5 looks reasonable. There's maybe bishop g4, d takes. Maybe d takes here gives queen d4. Queen d4 gives rook a2. So let's imagine the rook moves somewhere. Well, rook d1, there's bishop g4. Let's imagine the rook goes to c1, rook a2, I'm on d2. I'll play rook a2, so I'm on d2. Okay, this looks dangerous for white now. I don't know how this has really happened, but it looks as though it's dangerous. What does white actually do? Bishop g4 here? I can just take and then take and then take. Alright, yeah, I think I just take the queen off. Okay, I'll try and look. Okay. Thanks for the games today. Remember the discount code screen. If you want a 15% off, Kingscrusher voucher code. So yeah, fun week. Hope you have a nice rest of the day, rest of the weekend. Have a good week. Check out my Leela Chess playlist. Yeah, the over the board season starts. I hope some of the stuff here might be useful for some of your, if you play it over the board chess as well as online. I recommend it. If you've got a local chess club, maybe try and join it as well. Different experience. I've already had 2 club matches. I've got one next week, I think. So, yep. Okay. Oh yeah, 1 fun, 10 boring. If you want to quickly vote, if you thought it was fun, 1, boring 10 on that scale. Okay. Until next week. Thanks so much.